Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video I'd like to talk about a little movie called Penn Teller Get Killed. Now, this is a movie that, at the time I stumbled across this movie, I did not know Penn and Teller, being a burgeoning Penn and Teller fan, I didn't know they were in a movie. I didn't know they had made one. This goes back about maybe a decade and a half ago. I stumbled onto this 2 towns ago from where I'm living now. A little store called Farmore was having a closeout sale, and I mean, they were closing out on everything. You could buy the store racks, that food was displayed on for cheap if you bought them in bulk and everything like that. Everything literally must go. And when you walked into the store, there was a little sort of video rental section off to the right of the front of the store. And even in my early teens, I was a movie buff. I mean, I would spend most of any money I had on movies, VHS tapes, movie paraphernalia like posters and stuff like that, action figure tie-ins, what have you. And so I saw this movie, and it happened to be sitting right next to, on the shelf, another of their VHS releases, Cruel Tricks for Dear Friends, which I bought alongside it. Unfortunately, I've lost that tape since, but in any case, I was astounded, because as I say, was a burgeoning Penn and Teller fan. I loved this whole sort of ethos that they put across as being the bad boys of magic, kind of not ruining the gag for people, but showing the truth behind some of those gags and illusions and stuff like that. And they were very entertaining. They were outspoken, and a lot of those things, those themes, fit into this film, but they don't take away from it. It's not like a 2-hour magic show. This is a legit movie written by Penn and Teller, and directed by Arthur Penn, but it's very intriguing to me because this particular film, it lives up to its title and then some. They do die by the end of the film. I won't exactly say how in case you haven't seen it, but it's a very intriguing story in that it takes a lot of the things that Penn and Teller are known for, their outspokenness, their opinions on things, and it also wraps it around this just intriguing story, sort of fictionalized look at the lives of Penn and Teller. It begins very sort of, how most people would have stumbled onto them on a talk show where they're doing some magic tricks, essentially, and when they get to the interview portion, Penn has a habit of overstepping his bounds in this movie vocally. He can't keep his mouth shut, and he ends up saying, as far as what he would like to be doing in his off time, his non-working hours. Well, wouldn't it be great if somebody was trying to kill me, somebody was hunting me down, James Bond kind of lifestyle where it's like, I can't go out to the movies because I might get killed. I can't look out the window, do the dishes under the window because I might get shot at, and stuff like that. He basically says, on national television, millions of viewers, thousands if anything, I wish somebody were trying to kill me. And this whole sort of statement just snowball effects into all hell breaking loose little by little. Because it also includes a penchant that Penn and Teller both have for trying to one-up each other by pranking each other. For example, very early in the film, after the show, they have to catch a flight and they think they're running late, and Teller is pocketing on Penn's person or rolling it through the metal detector a metal ball. So that Penn is left off screen. You hear him screaming at the top of his head, essentially naked and not knowing why the hell the machine, the fascist machine as he calls it, will not let him be. He doesn't have metal on him and such like that. To get back at Teller, Penn then finds a child who happens to be carrying around a toy gun, sort of a cowboy revolver, and uses some thumb cuffs, which he actually puts glue in the lock so Teller can't get out of it, to put it on Teller when he's got his, view elsewhere. He's like on a phone trying to listen to messages or what have you, and then he notifies security. So, I mean, it's ramping up with each prank they play on each other, which coincides with their sort of national tour, their appearances around Atlantic City, Trump Casino, and stuff like that. And, they're pranking each other, pranking other people as well. You have Penn basically kind of getting romantically involved with his manager, and she kind of disappears after a while because it turns out a lot of people have seen his claim on TV that he wishes people were trying to kill him, and so somebody starts taking pot shots at Penn, which he automatically thinks must be Teller's doing, another big prank gone awry. But no, it seems legitimately there is a psycho nutjob who wants to kill Penn and inhabit his persona, that kind of thing. And it just goes to hell in a handbasket by the end of the movie, while also staying true to something Penn and Teller are known for. They're known for being the bad boys of magic, sort of showing the strings behind the illusion and stuff like that. And they end up tackling one of their biggest things they're known for, skepticism, with the topic of sort of mysticism and medical practitioner, witch doctor kind of fare who will tell you they can remove cancerous growths through magic, through devil's magic or what have you, voodoo and everything like that. And, it's very intriguing to me, this movie on whole, because it's absolutely entertaining. It's absolutely funny. It has a lot of suspense to it because you're not sure what's going on, what's true, what's a gag, that kind of thing. And by the end is the miraculous payoff, because it isn't just Penn and Teller who end up dead, and I'm going to leave it there. You have to hunt this movie down. Now, the downside of all that is this copy of the movie that I own is actually on VHS, and to my knowledge, because I have searched for it on DVD, to my knowledge, it has never been published on DVD, and that is the biggest crime ever for me, because this movie is actually a sort of quintessential piece of my movie collection. I mean, I feel like it would be a lesser of a collection if I hadn't stumbled across it when I did and I hadn't added it to my overall collection. Penn and Teller, as I say, I've just been a fan of theirs, from their bad boy image to their skepticism, their show bullshit, what I've been able to see of it on, YouTube and stuff like that, as I don't have TV. And they're smart guys. They are entertaining guys, outspoken though they may be, and I don't necessarily agree with every view they have, but I love them, and I love this movie. It's really a genuinely good movie, even if you're not a fan of them, put it that way. And so, yeah, otherwise, that'll be it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.